Good afternoon, people. How are you, villagers? It is good to see you here. I am out and about right now. Just had lunch at Fuddruckers. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe how good a burger was. I actually ate at a restaurant. They have outdoor seating here. It was wonderful. And we were joined by Ben and Sherry. Doug is off finishing off his meal right now. I scarfed mine so that I could make sure to get the dose here on time. Hopefully everyone will find the notice that I've gone live and we can enjoy this time. Hello everyone. Thank you for being here. And if you could share it out. Oh, hello Samantha. Hello Mike. Thank you for being here. Kay Atwood, thank you for joining. It is good to see you here. Oh my goodness. You know what? I just got an alert here on my phone on this day in 1934. This is really cool. On this day in 1934 at Knott's Berry Farm, Cordelia Knott served her first chicken dinner ever. She did it on her wedding china. As a matter of fact, there were people in the house when Walter got in from the farm that day. And when it happened, he said, "What's going on?" She told him what was going on. It turned out to be a phenomenal success. She kept selling dinners all the time. People then ended up waiting in line for hours just to have some of her fried chicken. It was amazing. It's to this day fantastic. I absolutely love Mrs. Knott's Chicken Dinner Restaurant at Knott's Berry Farm in Southern California. So much so that we may actually do the recipe for everyone. Show them how to make Mrs. Knott's Chicken Dinner from home. So that's on the agenda of things that we have for upcoming videos. So everyone, thank you for being here. It is so nice. And Mikey, thank you for dropping that address there. Surfer Girl 326 Cherie, it is good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. It's going to be a little unconventional here simply because I have to hold the phone. I had to make sure that I got away from speakers. Pam's fam. Hello, Pam, one of my favorite humans in the world. How are you? Pam, it was wonderful to actually see your video today. I'm so sorry that you had to cut it short. But you know what? Just reschedule with Mike so he can take you on that blind person's tour of the Magic Kingdom. Mike, you carried it well by yourself. Congratulations. Thank you for doing that this morning. It's June 13th. Oh, pretty kids. I love them anyway. Absolutely. Of course. Absolutely, you love them. It's June 13th, 2020. 195 days until Christmas. I forgot to say yesterday. Yesterday was National Falafel Day. I was talking about falafel on the live stream with Diz Our Dream this morning. And Tony was asking about it. He's never had it. Tony of Phantasma Chronicles. I love falafel. And anyone, if you ever come to the San Francisco Bay Area, I have to take you to a place called the Falafel Drive-In. It's a place in San Jose, very close to a shopping mall called Valley Fair. Garrett and Michelle of Monarch Moments know it well. Was actually even featured on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives on Food Network. So Falafel Drive-In, definitely a must-do whenever you visit the Silicon Valley. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with history. This day in Disney history. Oh, by the way, today is National Rosé Day. So if you enjoy wine, it's time for a rosé wine. That's today, National Rosé Day. Let's go ahead and start. My favorite soul twin. Okay, on this day in 1958. Oh yeah, talented Queen Lady, definitely. 1958 on this day at Disneyland. The Hills Brothers Coffee House. Now, people have seen Hills Brothers Coffee. I mean, it's one of those old-time coffee brands. Hills Brothers. They opened a restaurant at Disneyland on this day in 1958. The Hills Brother Coffee House and Coffee Garden opened in Town Square. That picture is included in the thumbnail that you have there. Oh, Ben, thank you. There he is. Hey guys. Hey, Ben's wearing a mask. I took mine off because I'm away from everyone. Yeah, I can take it off. We're in a secure area. Hey, it is good to see everyone here. So the Hills Brothers Coffee House and Coffee Garden opened on this day in Town Square at Disneyland in 1958. Oh, okay, isn't that cool? Yeah. It was open until the 70s when it finally closed, and then ended up being a couple of other restaurants.
Hi, Cherie.
I remember eating there when it was the Egg House.
Yeah.
And then now it is just simply part of Disney Showcase. My favorite twins together again. Yeah, I know. It's so nice being out and about. It's wonderful. On this day in 2003.
Oh my gosh, that was a jump.
Yeah, to be honest, not much happened in Disney history on this day. So I was scraping the barrel looking for anything. I did find some things. So let's jump forward to 2003. Now, on Disney Channel, there's a show called Even Stevens. One of the stars was Shia LaBeouf. There was also Donna Pescow, who had done Angie in the 70s with Doris.
Doris Roberts.
Doris Roberts was on that show as well. But
And
Shia
Robert
LaBeouf-
Hayes.
Robert Hayes, that's right.
Of Airplane.
2003, on this day, Even Stevens did their final episode, and it was actually not even an episode. It was the Even Stevens movie. It finished the series on Disney Channel.
Cherie, that's amazing news. Congratulations. That is fantastic.
I miss it. Is she cancer-free?
Yeah. She said the cancer's gone. Mike, thank you
Fantastic.
so much for that.
Mike Wheeler with a super chat of $1.99. I love PTV. Thank you so much, Mike.
That's very sweet of you, Mike.
Very,
Thank you.
very sweet. So it was based. The movie was based on the series that started in 2000. So for 3 years it ran. The movie actually had an audience of over 5 million people when it first ran.
That's a lot.
That's a huge audience for a cable channel. That's a huge audience anymore, period.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Also, June 13th, 2006, on this day, the Walt Disney Company decided to get into the mobile phone business. They started Disney mobile phone service in the United States.
You're kidding me.
It featured satellite tracking, parental regulations, when and how long, and whom their children could talk to.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. They had special phones, and you could get buttons. You could get phones that had just single buttons on them. You know, just a few buttons, not even numbers. Listen, I'm glad you're together again. Me too.
Yeah.
Hey, Noah.
Yeah, we're finally at a point where we're doing social bubbles.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my bubble was kind of like already picked. I didn't have any say over it.
We burst the bubble. Had to. So that was in 2006. Also
know.
on 2006, on this day, the Lion King Broadway show had moved to a new theater. It had been originally at the New Amsterdam Theater, but they had to vacate on this day.
For Mary Poppins, right?
Yeah, it was going to be the
Going to be the home of Mary Poppins the following season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it started in the fall of 2006. So, yeah, they needed to do that. Ben, I would have picked Arnie for my bubble, too.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bam. Appreciate that. So, anyway, the Lion King finally moved to its new theater, the Minskoff Theater. That's where it's playing now. Hopefully they'll open up again later this year.
Yeah.
There's still no word on when Broadway's going to open up, but hopefully that'll happen.
We know for sure that they've said that there will be no Broadway productions until at least Labor Day.
Yeah, but we'll keep you posted on that when we find out. So 2006, on this day, the Lion King moved to the theater that they currently occupy, the Minskoff Theater. Hey, Mr. Fulton Emra, thank you. Okay, we have 2010. On this day, a movie premiered at the El Capitan Theater in Hollywood, on Hollywood Boulevard. That was Toy Story 3.
Oh my gosh. That was a tearjerker.
Come on, the toys were going into a furnace.
Yeah, how can you not get upset
How
over
can you
that?
not cry at that? I mean, it was an incredibly emotional film. It was scene like that caused our niece saying, "That's it, I can't do Pixar films anymore." That one scarred her so much, we had to go do something fun, so we went and picked berries.
Oh, that's right.
That's when our jam business started. Okay, 2012. On this day at Disneyland Park, a restaurant that had been spruced up opened back up on this day, the Carnation Cafe on Main Street. As you're passing from Town Square to the castle, it's on the left-hand side, halfway up the street.
Yeah.
It debuted on this day with its new interior seating, the whole bit. Really nice. And they had moved ice cream shops and bakeries and things. The bakery was going to be the Jolly Holiday Bakery up the street.
Okay.
Really nice. Also on this day in 2012, they did a red carpet event for Cars Land.
Oh.
They had just about finished the remodel of California Adventure, and they were about to relaunch the park. 2 days later, on June 15th, they rededicated the park. Yeah, it gets kind of hard, doesn't it?
Yeah, my arm's really tired.
Yeah, the arm, you just start to
Sorry, guys.
falls numb. But on this day, while the premiere was going on for Cars Land, they had a 4.1 earthquake. 4.1 on the Richter scale. It shook the place.
Now, while that may be terrifying to a lot of you, a 4.1 really isn't that big of an earthquake.
Picture this: if someone kind of bumps into your chair when you're sitting at a dining table,
Yeah,
that's pretty much what 4.1.
That's kind of what it feels like. Yeah.
That's what it feels like. It's not a big deal. But some of the actors that were there from behind the scenes of Cars, ABC Network, Disney Channel, they were all there for the red carpet, and it was all part of that $1 billion makeover of California Adventure that they did that.
1.2 billion.
Yeah, that's right. And it really helped the caliber of the park. It just built it up. They really needed that. And then right after that happened, they had another 2.4 earthquake. So people probably didn't feel that one. I know I wouldn't have.
Yeah. No.
That's all I have for here, but I do want to mention something that's going to be happening tomorrow. Dean of theliveplace.com, he has 100 channels that he now hosts on his website.
Is it really up to 100
It's up to
now?
100 now.
Wow.
Can you believe that? 100. So he has been doing some more live streams recently, and he asked me to participate with him. So tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, I'm going to be on with Dean of The Live Place on his YouTube channel.
Nice.
Yeah. We're going to be doing Disneyland trivia.
Who's writing it?
I wrote some of the questions. Dean's writing the questions too.
Okay.
What's going on, the way he wants it, he wants the concept to be where you have time to answer the questions. They're going to be 3-part multiple choice questions. He'll come up with everything. You come up with the right answer, and then you'll get 20 seconds to try and answer the question, and then he wants to give me 30 seconds to explain why the answer is what it is.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
And to give stories about what's going on. So you hear some stories about Disneyland tomorrow night.
If anyone knows about stories about Disneyland, it's Arnie and Doug.
It's true. So I wrote some of the questions myself. I'm going to share those with Ben and see if he knows the answer, because I am sure that he might get 1 or 2 of the answers wrong.
Oh, probably.
Because they're pretty good questions.
Yeah, probably.
But that's all we have. Ben, do you have anything coming up with Life with Ben this week?
I still have to figure out what my vlog is going to be on Thursday. But this past Thursday, I posted a vlog about me making some Rice Krispie treats with M&Ms, which is one of my favorite snacks to get when I'm at Disneyland.
Oh gosh, they're so good. Hard to make, because as that stuff cools, the marshmallow cools, it gets stiff, and it's hard to stir that stuff up. So
Oh my
you
gosh,
gotta
yeah.
be fast with it.
So if you haven't checked out my vlog from this past Thursday, take a look.
Yeah, please do so. And let's get Ben some more looks. And don't forget, share it out. Share it with your family and friends. Put it out there on Facebook, on Twitter, and Instagram. Speaking of those, if you want to follow us on those, we are at Pepper Tree Villa on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And I do my best to answer any direct messages sent to me as quickly as possible.
Okay.
So that is about it for today. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us for this edition of The Daily Dose. I'm Arnie.
I'm Ben.
You've been watching PTV3D. We'll be back tomorrow at the same time, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, for another edition of The Daily Dose of Disney. Oh, and thank you for dropping all those links. That's our circle of support, those 5 channels there. We have D&G Explorers, 2 Real Geeks. We have the Orlando Guy, Rob Fuzz, and D&G Explorers.
Yep.
Thank you so much, moderators, for all your help as well, for dropping those links and for helping out with the chat. It's always appreciated. And Mike, once again, thank you so much for that $2 super chat.
Absolutely.
That money will definitely go to good use. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for this edition of The Daily Dose. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a magical evening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.